it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. Narcissist personality disorder. I want to zoom in on the concept today of idealizing the wrong person. Oftentimes, when someone has been targeted, approached, and pursued by a narcissist, there's such a phase called love bombing where we fall head over heels. Everything seems to be blissful, everything seems to be an illusion, just extremely wonderful, fun times, just incredible adventure. We feel like we're hitting 120%. And after the relationship progresses, things get hot and heavy, things get more intense, more involved, more orgasmic, if you will. You start to really feeling like, I want to get serious with this person. We are really a match made in heaven. And then we realize that with time, this narcissist is slowly starting to ebb away. Cheating on us, flirting with other people, not doing what they say they're going to do, not being where they say they're going to be. A lot of things go, questioned. A lot of situations, we feel like we're missing the full scoop. And then, comes the questioning, a conflict consciousness, and in some situations, the discard. And when the discard takes place, it's basically a very abrupt sort of revelation, if you will, that, this is not going to work. You can't cheat on me and expect that we're going to be in a relationship. You can't liquidate my bank account and expect me to continue to fund, your habit or your lifestyle, and, I'm not getting anything in return. So you arrive at basically what I'm going to call, an exposure of the narcissist. You've basically identified and realized exactly what they're doing. Maybe, lies have come to the surface. Maybe, certain stories have come across your desk, and you've realized that, they have hurt you behind your back. All sorts of myriad of things can occur. And really, I think what it really gets right down to is try to understand that perhaps you had idealized this person in perhaps a great way in the beginning. They had all sorts of wonderful qualities that you admire. Maybe they brought out some good parts of yourself. Those are your parts. Those are your personality. You don't lose those moving forward. In fact, if anything, that's something you have to gain from the relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that. We should all have something to gain from relationships. That's why we go out and live life, to live it to the fullest, to live it to our best ability, to be the best person that we can. However, though, if you're suffering a discard, or you're going through that sort of, I'm wondering if I should leave him phase, realize, really search your heart and ask yourself, have I idealized the wrong person? Is this truly the type of person that I am meant to be with, or I'm at my best or my happiest with? Or am I being too overlooked in my contribution? Am I being too shut out? Are my needs not being met? Am I not being validated for my very questions? Am I not receiving equal representation in this relationship? Is it so out of balance that this puppy isn't going to work? So you have to really ask yourself these questions and really, almost rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being, it's definitely meeting my needs. 1, it's definitely not meeting my needs. And 5 is, it's kind of neutral. I mean, if you're at a 5, you're really doing with a lot of joy, happiness, and contentment and satisfaction in your life. You're probably not with the right person for you. Sometimes this is a big pill to swallow. It's very tough to acknowledge, but if you really look at it, and you have to ask yourself, am I idealizing the wrong type of person? The love bombing in the beginning, this charming cavalier gentleman, or this, bodacious, lovelicious woman, this gal who, you had been charmed and swooned and catered to. I mean, she just put the moves on you. All these different experiences, you thought this was your gift from heaven, and this was it. I mean, it had arrived, signed, sealed, and delivered. That's what the narcissist does. That's how they target. That's how they deliver. that is their tactic. And usually their emotions and their ability to stay in the relationship is very superficial, meaning it's surface only. You're not going to get a lot of, you know, heart-to-heart longevity sort of relationship from these people. Yes, they do have long-term relationships, but usually there's some people who stay with them who end up suffering and end up, you know, cheating or, you know, being unhappy all the while. You know, or some people are just, they're fine with it. They're happy with, you know, a narcissist type of person, and they really don't have a lot of needs to be heard or represented, or, you know, they don't even need to have honesty. They don't care that they lie. They don't care that they go out. They just let it happen. There are some people who stay in those types of relationships for obvious and not so obvious reasons. So, you know, think if you've been maybe idealizing the wrong type of person, and really then search your mind, search your heart, see if there are other types of people who you can now open your mind, open your heart to, open your eyes to, that might be a little bit more present for you, a little bit more kind, intelligent, and reciprocal for you, that might actually be a better fit. And then you realize that life again is your oyster. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.